Hi, this is James Tanner, and welcome to another quick view of genealogy. Hi, welcome to another quick view of genealogy. Today we're going to talk about checking books out of the library electronically and reading eBooks on your computer. Showing on your screen right now is the Greater Phoenix Digital Library. I've been doing some investigation, and most of the states now have some sort of digital library, even on either on a state-wide, county-wide, or even a local level, such as the Greater Phoenix Digital Library. These are usually groups of libraries that have banded together and made an agreement to allow their books to be checked out electronically. Now, the deal with electronic books being checked out of the library is that the library has to have a physical copy of the book in the library to balance the checkout electronically. So they're checking a book out from the library electronically is similar to going to the library and finding a book that you want, but it's not available, and in some cases you might have to put a hold on the book. In this case, I've already signed in to the Greater Phoenix Digital Library. To do this, I needed a library card from one of the local libraries. In this case, we have a local Mesa public library where I have a library card, and using that library card, I can sign in to the Greater Phoenix Digital Library. In addition, we have a county library, the Maricopa County Library, and with a library card from the Maricopa County Library, I can likewise sign in to the Greater Phoenix Digital Library and check out books. Now, there's a little bit of difference between checking out an electronic book and checking out a paper book, very obviously. When you check out an electronic book, you don't have to worry about the book becoming overdue, because the book will check itself back into the library and simply become unavailable at the end of the borrowing period. So that takes care of that problem. Obviously, if you want to continue to read the book, you either have to renew the book if that's allowed, or check the book out again after once it becomes available. One of the things I have noticed is that, similar to a lot of books in the library, they're already checked out. So you'll have to place a hold on the book in order to keep the book from being checked out continually, and they'll put you in a line of people waiting for the book. In this case, with the Greater Phoenix Digital Library, they notify us, and we have 2 days to check out the book. If we don't check it out within 2 days, it goes off of our hold list automatically. Now, there is an advantage to the eBooks. One of those advantages is that you can read the ebook on any number of devices. You can read the ebook on an iPad, on an iPhone, an Android tablet, any kind of device that allows a connection to the internet you can use. Down here in the bottom of the page, and I'll blow that up a little bit so you can see, is a link to the Overdrive Media Console app. This is an organization of libraries across the United States that allow people to check books out electronically using their library card at various libraries. If you get this app on your tablet or your iPad or your iPhone, you can use this app to check the book out directly to your device. Otherwise, you check the book out on your computer, it will show up on your device when you download anything that's online after signing in with your library card number and your password or login. I've already looked for a book. I found that trying to find a book that you want to check out is just about the same as going to the regular library. You have to, either you have something in mind, or you have to kind of browse through the shelves and see if anything grabs your interest. I found a book that talks about the history of inventing in the United States, and I thought I'd go look for that. I'm going to click on the menu to show the nonfiction books. And then I'm going to go search for the book called The Tinkerers. And there's the book. And the reason why I chose this, I looked through quite a few books that I was interested in, and most of those were already checked out. So I placed holds on those books. And then I'll be notified by email when the books become available. But I think this book might still be available. And it says over here on the side that it's 1 copy available, and there are 3 copies in the library. So I can check this book out for 14 days simply by clicking on the borrow button. I'll do that now. And now I can read it on my browser, which would open it up right here on this computer, or I could download a copy in a number of formats. So I can download it as a Kindle book, an EPUB book, or an Adobe PDF ebook. All of these are available in different categories. In a minute I'll show you where the Kindle app is, but most people think of the Kindle as a device that you buy from Amazon, a tablet that's sold by Amazon. But also Kindle is an app or application or program that can be run on any computers, desktop computers, Apple iPads, iPhones, any device or Android device. And the Kindle app will directly download your books from your Kindle books on Amazon. So what you do is you go to Amazon, open an account, create your Kindle account, and then you can start either buying books or borrowing books from libraries, which will then show up in your Kindle account if I download it to a Kindle book. In this case, Adobe has a couple of different readers. If I download it as an Adobe PDF book, I could read it in iBooks on an iPad or an iPhone, or any of the other readers that will read a PDF book. In this case, I think I'll download it to my Kindle books. And when I do that, it should take me to my Kindle account, to my Amazon account, and then I can, it's right here in my account. Now, if I go in Kindle, for example, if I go to manage my Kindle, it'll show me all the books that I have online on my Kindle account. And I should be able to see that book. I don't see it here. And there's only 1 page. I'll go back to that book and see what else I have to do to get the book. Oh, automatic book update is available. There we go. And I can synchronize it with any one of the devices that I have. Now let's go back to the book that I checked out from the library. And oh, I need to get the book, get the library book. There we go. Now I have that. I can read it in our Kindle Cloud Reader, or I can use the free Kindle reading apps. So it should show up now in my Kindle account. And mind you, I don't have a Kindle. I have iPads. There's the book that I've downloaded. Now over here on Actions, I can deliver the book to any number of devices. I can deliver it to an iPad or an iPhone, any of those items that I want to deliver it to. Now that book will disappear in 2 weeks. Another option is to use an online service such as the Open Library. This is a website that's affiliated with archive.org. It's openlibrary.org, all one word, Open Library. And they have, as they mention here, over 1 million free ebook titles that you can read or borrow. Most of the books in here are of the public domain, but in the case of the books that you can borrow, they have new books as well as older books. And they have a very, very large collection. If you go to their ebook lending library, you can see what I mean by the size of the collection. Right here, basically you can search up to tens of thousands of books that may be available. Now, one of the questions you might be asking is whether or not any of these books are available for genealogy. One of those places that I suggest is to go to the Internet Archive, or archive.org, which is a website that has over 4,700,000 books. In their 4,700,000 book collection, if you look at their at the texts that are available, you can look down here at their sub-collections. And interestingly enough, if you go to their additional collections link, it's up at the top of the page, you'll find that there's a collection, direct collection of genealogy books. Now, you may not have known that this particular collection existed. There's about 80,000 genealogy books in this collection. The advantage of these books is that when you find one that you would like to read, like compiled records of military units and volunteer Confederate organizations, then you can go to those, like the compiled service records of Confederate general and staff officers. You can open up any of those particular items. And see a number of different formats. In this case, you could read this book online. You could get a PDF copy, which could be downloaded to your computer for free, and or a full text version of the book. So there's a lot of options now to download materials from the internet that can be read, even genealogically valuable resources for searching, and that can be used then on a reader device, such as an iPhone, iPad, or Android tablet. Of course, you can also read the books on your computer. I get pretty tired of staring at the screen, since I do that all the time, and it's a lot more convenient to use an iPad reader or a Kindle or Android device. Well, that kind of covers some of the subject matter of checking books out of the library. You should look around in your library for resources specifically related to genealogy. And just for an example, if I go to the Maricopa County Public Library, and navigate to the county library district, I can sign into my account. and put in my password and log in. Assuming I can get the right login and password. Another option is to go to the website for your local library. In this case, I'm going to the Maricopa County Library District and look for eBooks. I've already signed in, and I'm going to go to the Research tab, and there's a link to eSources. In the case of the Maricopa County Library, there's a whole bunch of different categories, and one of them happens to be genealogy. Remarkably, they have Ancestry Library Edition, which is available in the library, but they also have a couple of 3 different databases that are available outside the library. They have Heritage Quest, which is an online service for free here through the library, and ProQuest Obituaries, which is a listing of over 10.5 million obituaries. The one that's interesting for me is the Gales Genealogy Connect, which is a huge collection of online digital books that you're able to read in the library, on the library. These are literally hundreds of a very valuable genealogical resources. Many of these books I've used in a lot of different circumstances throughout my research in the libraries. And it's interesting that I can find these books now online for free, even though a lot of them are copyrighted and unavailable from other formats and other sources. So you might check to see if you have this kind of resource in your own public library system, or in the county library, or even the state library system in your state. Well, thanks a lot for watching another quick view of genealogy, and I hope we see you next time we get together.